Today turned out to be one of the most interesting days in metal detecting that I could ever wished for. And it wasn't because of an extremely valuable coin or finding a gold bar or anything like that. It really turned out unexpectedly when I dug a tag that had a name on it. And when I cleaned it off, I'm like, that name is a family name on my mother's side. And on the way home, I got a hold of my mother and asked her, hey, what was the name of your mom's dad? And when she told me, I just about dropped the phone. The tag that I found was my great-grandfather's. And on top of it, at the site, my friend Rob, he dug a Civil War button. And on the way home, he listened to me talking to my brother and my mom, and he just jokingly said, I wonder if that button is one of your relatives. And I had no idea. I didn't know of any family member on that side that was in the Civil War. And I contacted my brother, and my brother's like, oh yeah, your great-great-great-grandfather, Watson Westfall, was a colonel in the 133rd Militia, and I never knew that. And that home site goes back several generations. So the button that my friend found is more than likely off my great-great-grandfather Weston Westfall's uniform. Colonel Westfall. And my brother sent me a whole bunch of links, and I did some research, and I'll put it in the video. Just one find leads to a home site that goes back 5 generations in my family that I didn't know about. Monday, I'm going back with Nathan and some other friends, and I'm gonna tear that site up. I'm gonna find everything that's there is coming home because it's part of my family. Unbelievable. Well, we're up in the woods. The couple cellar holes I had marked, and we just did some walking around the general area because these old maps aren't always accurate. And you see where we got our shirts on the thing going up the hill here. You got you see I'm pretty close here. I don't know if you can see it. Right here's a cellar hole. So we're gonna detect around here. Sounds like somebody's on a target down there. I'll come back when I get on my first target. Now here's a surface find. Old piece of pottery or dish. Well, here's another find. Part off an old stove. Hope we start finding some coins or something here pretty soon. The cellar holes right here don't know if you can. Here's the corner of it right there. And then it goes over there. And then there's a big rock right there. And then the back wall goes all the way down. It goes all the way down to right there. Back over to there. And down along here. Pretty decent sized house. Hopefully we find something. Well, I was hoping to have a coin signal here. There's a perfect coin signal. And I dug down pretty deep and I tossed it out and it's right there. Look at that. An old spigot.
Yep. Sure is.
Rob's over at the end of the cellar hole, and here's that spigot I found. Gotta be some coins here. Well, there's the other end of the stove. Found that end first and then just dug the other half.
Found a button.
Old one?
Markings on the front.
Yeah, you're right next to a,
I almost didn't dig this.
you're almost
Full tab signal.
right next to a fence post. You know what you just dug?
Hmm.
You know what you just dug? That's a Civil War General Service button.
Is it really?
Yeah. I shit you not. That's a Civil War General Service button you just dug. It we're going to spray it off and clean it off. Wonder if it says Scoville on the back. Yeah, Rob just got a Civil War relic from our site here. We're going to have to spray it off and clean it off.
Now I want to stay all day.
Here's the button that Rob just dug. General Service Civil War button. Pretty damn good shape too. I think it's Scoville. Can't really read the back too well, but it's definitely a General Service Eagle button. Here's my first cool find. It's a dog tax tag from 1909. That's a first. Washington County. That's where we're at. Never heard of a dog tax, but that's the back of it. Here's the front. Well, I'm just right up from where I dug that dog tax thing, and I just popped another one of those spigots. Right down below where the cellar hole is. Well, here's that other spigot I just found. When I was going back through the hole where I dug the spigot, I got my first button. Not Civil War, but it's an old button. Rob just brought this over. Not sure what it is. And here's my next find. Big old square nail.
Because a lot of these big pieces of metals are next to trees and shit. You know what I mean?
Well, there's a big pile of brick from the house here. I just found down below a pretty cool relic. Charles Westfall. It says Vienna, I think. B&O Railroad, PA. It's probably off a piece of luggage or something. Or either that or he worked for the B&O Railroad. Westfall. That name is actually related to my family, the Westfalls. So there's a piece of history tied to my family here. It's pretty cool. I'm right off the back corner of the, you probably can't see it, but there's the edge of the cellar hole going right there. I'm right off the edge of the tree and had a really good signal. I just dug this. I don't know what it is, but the root grew through the loop. You have to cut it out and come back. Look at that. The root grew through that thing. I'm not quite sure what it is. There it is. I cut it off the root. The root's still growing right through it. I think it's a latch off a door, maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. Well, I'm right below, right off a tree here, and it wasn't very deep, maybe 3 or 4 inches. I'm right below where I put those things, and I got my first coin. 1 dime. Barber seated. Barber. $18.98. Right down below the silver hole and across from where I got that barber diamond, I just dug this. Well, I'm not sure what it is, but it's got fancy on it. It's probably off furniture or a relic or something. I don't know. Right up from where I found that other one, I just got another dog text. 2 years in a row, 1909 and 1910. And maybe if I go another 5 feet the other way, I'll get 1911. Yeah. Here's that other dog tag I just found. 1910. I got back-to-back years, 1909 and 1910. I'll get the other one out and put them next to each other. And there they are, back-to-back. 1909 and 1910.